What's up, dudes? Welcome to Wid Cast 3. It's me, Balf, and I've got Derp with me. Say hi, Derp.
Hi, Derp.
Every fucking time.
Well, you tell me to say hi, Derp, so I've got to say hi, Derp.
Yeah, you're a prick.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will have to apologise. I am ill. It's flu season, so naturally I've got flu. I've come armed with my Lemsip, my throat sweets, and I'm doing shots of cough medicine, which is making me feel a little strange. But I'm sure, hopefully I won't be coughing throughout the entire thing. So, what's on the menu tonight, Derp?
Things, many things.
Great response.
Yes.
Okay, so we were going to have a little look at the next year going forward in gaming, movies, anime, you know, the normal sort of geeky shit that we like. So, Derp.
Yes.
Let's start with games. What are you looking forward to this year?
Well, my number one
Yeah, what's the most important thing? Well, the thing you're looking forward to the most.
is Doom Eternal.
Oh, good choice.
Mate, it's just, oh my god, I can't fucking wait for it. I literally cannot wait for it.
It looks visceral as fuck, doesn't it? It does look really, really good.
It's just got Derp written all over it.
Yeah, man. So, you know, what is it about it that's got you excited?
Well, it was Doom 2 2016 was my favourite game of 2016. I fucking loved that. And the second they showed the proper gameplay trailer, I was just like, oh my god, just everything, you know, in terms of all the new weapons, the new weapon modifications, your freaking wrist blade, and you got a little shoulder mounted rocket launcher, and all the new demons, and it's basically Doom 2 Hell on Earth, but they're not going to call it Doom 2 because everyone will be referring it to as Doom 2 2019 like they did.
Yeah.
So they just say, right, fuck it, Doom Eternal, and oh god, it just looks so good.
I know. I think they did a fantastic job of somehow recreating the feeling of Doom with modern graphics and the ability to, you know, aim up and down. But I was really surprised because, you know, you play Doom 3 and you're like, well, they can't really do Doom anymore. It's just a first-person shooter with monsters. But they kind of somehow really captured it. I'm really excited to kind of get back into that because, yeah, I think Doom's, I would say, massively underrated.
Yes.
Because it's one of those games, it dropped in price really quickly. And when I picked it up, I was not expecting it to be great. I played the online beta, which was awful.
Yeah, that was the thing what really messed the game up. It was the online component, which was just terrible.
Yeah. I mean, I know that was done by a different studio, wasn't it? That was outsourced.
That's right, yeah.
But yeah, no, the game itself, like the feel of the weapons, the world, how awesome Doomslayer is, it's just...
Yeah.
It's just wicked. So yeah, no, absolutely, I'm with you on that. Yeah. When is it? When is it due? Is it end of the year? Is it?
It's mid of the year. I think it was June. I could be wrong, but I know it was this year, mid somewhere, May, June sort of time.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. No, I'm also looking forward to that. And ladies and gents, you can expect a review of Doom because it's going to be worth doing, frankly.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah. No. Fantastic. So I'm not going to say this is my most looking forward to game because there's nothing coming out that's got me mad excited. Nothing confirmed. Mm-hmm. And there's a couple of honourable mentions which we'll touch on at the end, which haven't got a confirmation date, but is suspected they could come out this year.
Ooh.
But the first one on my list, because it's one of the first big games coming out of the year, is Anthem. So those of you who are subscribed to us already know that I'm very sort of cautiously optimistic about Anthem. So BioWare was one of my favourite gaming companies growing up. Way back when the team was still Beamdog, I was really into Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter Nights, all those sort of games, going on to Knights of the Old Republic, Mass Effect, Dragon Age. They've got some fantastic titles to their name. But the EA influence has slowly started to creep in and not so subtly kind of rot them from the very core. And so after Mass Effect Andromeda, I'm really kind of cautious to get excited for it. But it does look very interesting. I do like shooter looters, or even just looters actually. You know, I've played Diablo for fucking hours. And I love games where you can just replay them, get better weapons, level up. I'm really easily pleased. Just let me level up continuously and get better gear, and I'm happy. So it looks a little bit like Warframe meets Borderlands.
With a hint of Iron Man.
Just a little bit of Iron Man in there, yeah. I do like the idea of the exosuits flying around, killing monsters. The class-based teams as well. You got heavy machinery, you got agile javelins, you got the one that basically is Iron Man, and then like a mage one. And I'm sure there's more to be added. Knowing EA for a cost.
Don't give them ideas. Fucking hell.
I don't think I need to. They're probably already on that one. They have promised no loot boxes.
Yeah, but I'm sure they're still going to put loads of microtransactions in there.
Yeah, I think they'll go the route of what Ubisoft are doing. So if anybody has played Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you'll see that they've got quite an aggressive micro DLC layout, which is very expensive kind of skins and cosmetics. But they make them. It's not like there's a few different like color variations. They make them very different, very epic, so that you kind of feel like I want that. Do you know what I mean? And so I suspect they'll probably go down that route with it.
But they shouldn't. That's the thing. They shouldn't have to do things like that.
No, I agree. But
they're already paying a lot of money for their games, and it's a complete and utter bullshit where people say, and the developers say, "Oh, it costs more to make games." It's like no, it doesn't.
Well, the thing that they I would agree with is that when they run these games as a live service, so they expect the player base to not sort of just drop off after 6 months. Then yeah, there are definite like running costs to that, but Warframe has shown us all that they can make a free-to-play game that doesn't feel unfair, that has an aggressive monetization in it, but it's completely optional. You don't need to do it. Do you know what I mean? And I've got to say, I've spent quite a lot of money on Warframe, and that's because like I'm playing this game for free. I'm like I've spent 300 hours in this game. I got for free. So yeah, I'm willing to blow the cost of a game on some currency in it to buy some cool shit that I could get, but just by grinding it out even more. But
there's the thing about that, the game is free, so
Yeah, and as I said, it's not like there's a paywall to it.
No,
and it's not pay to win because it's not competitive. And so, I really think that if EA want to try and recoup their reputation, what's left of it after 2018, they really need to think about how they monetize it and leave the player more room to, want to buy the things as opposed to trying to force them to buy it. Because there's a big difference. I mean, I have spent a fair bit of money on Warframe, I would say, over the years, and I don't even feel bad about it, and I don't feel like I've been duped. I don't feel stupid. I'm like, well, I want to support them and keep their game running because they've done such a fucking good job.
But this is EA Anthem, so.
But this is EA Anthem, and the fear is real, I'm afraid. They've kind of got this weird kind of setup with it as well. It's like my story, my world, or whatever. So the idea is, I think, a bit like Monster Hunter World, where the single player campaign and the online experience are supposed to be separate, whilst still existing in the same environment. So yeah, I really hope that it doesn't gate you off from having players in your story missions, because like Monster Hunter, it can be a fuck.
That was the most annoying thing about Monster Hunter.
It was. It was.
Like, we're all here. We're all going to play a game, and we all got to do single player missions. Sorry,
yeah,
guys.
so you can't. You got to do this mission by yourself. And so yeah, that can break the experience a little bit. But if there's let's all go out and hunt monsters and do all this stuff we can do, and then I can progress in my own time. That's fair enough. But if I've got a certain stage in the story and I can't join other people because they haven't caught up yet, that's going to break the game. So yeah. Anxiously optimistic about this game. We have both purchased the game. There will also be a review of this one coming, and it will either be a good, happy review, or you're going to get a very angry Balf.
We just don't know. What could it be?
Which way will it go? You might even get a rant as well. We'll see how that goes. Right, Derp, what's another one for you, mate?
It's a little indie game. has only just come onto my radar is Ori and the Will of the Wisp.
Oh, the sequel to Blind Forest.
The sequel, yes,
Yeah.
yes. I only recently just played the first game, thanks to Ryan buying me it, and I was just like, oh my god, this is amazing.
Yeah, well, shout out to Ryan. That's a hell of a good purchase right there. So yeah, I haven't actually played Ori, but I have watched countless videos on it. It's definitely on the list of things that I want to play. I watched the intro. Spoil games myself this way, guys. I just watched a video. Go, oh yeah, well I don't need to play it now because I've seen it all. But the intro to it is the saddest thing I've seen since Up.
Oh fucking hell, mate! I was a blubbering mess. I was like, oh my god, I don't know if I can play this game.
It's horrific. Won't spoil it for you guys, but even if you don't want, if it's not your sort of game, just watch the intro video on YouTube. If you don't feel feelings, then I'm afraid you're dead inside.
You don't feel feelings. You have no feelings.
Yeah, it made me feel feelings. I was like, wow, fair enough. Yeah, very emotional game. So yeah, I mean, I will probably pick up the Blind Forest real soon. And
it's a beautiful game as well. It's
yeah.
Visually, the way everything moves and the music. Oh god, I bought the soundtrack straight away. Absolutely straight away within like 10 minutes of playing. I was like, I need this soundtrack, and they sell it as well. I was just like, right, buying it, don't care. It's a beautiful game. So,
excellent. Yeah, no, it's is it Metroidvania?
Yes,
it looks like a Metroidvania. Yeah. So I mean, I quite like Metroidvanias. Hollow Knight changed things for me a little bit. I think like Metroidvanias were always a type of game that used to almost scare me. Not like quivering in fear, but I'd just be like, it's going to be too hard. I don't want to play it. I don't want to deal with dying over and over again.
Yeah.
But Hollow Knight really kind of brought that kind of old school, one more try kind of mentality out of me that you used to.
Hollow Knight is a hard game.
It's fucking solid.
It's a very hard game.
Yeah, and we basically grew up on things like the NES, SNES, and Mega Drive, where games were hard. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They didn't hold your hand, and they were.
But
we're
old, we're falling apart, and it's hard.
Fingers
to play
aren't as
these
nimble
games.
as they once were. I can't deal with dying.
We're all freaking old people now.
Damn kids and your games.
But I'm totally with you with the Castlevania thing. Metroidvania type games. I'm started replaying them again, and especially on the Switch.
They work really well on the Switch, don't they? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So. Guys, just to let you know, we haven't worked out a way to get our Switch footage sorted, so that's why you've had no Switch reviews yet. Or not that we haven't worked it out, it's that we haven't forked out, because it's a little bit of an expense. But we will be looking into that. The only problem I have is that we don't monetize our videos. We can't, because we're only little. But I'm just very aware that if we do Nintendo content, they are absolutely savage with DMC strikes and basically trying to monetize your stuff. And I don't want ads on our videos when we don't put ads on our videos. Does that make sense? So we will work out a way to kind of, because the Switch is a fantastic console, and I really would love to do some content for it, because there's some fantastic games. So we'll be working on that in the near future, but just, hold on. Okay, so Ori, Will of the Wisps. Will of the Wisps.
Will of the Wisps.
Yeah. No, I've seen the trailer. It looks really, really pretty. Really lush graphics in there, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
And there's not really a lot to say about it, other than it's going to be a sequel to a fantastic Metroidvania. And like Metroidvania games are very hard to kind of
get right.
Bring any innovation to, isn't it? Like,
yeah,
they just are what they are, and people who like them love them, and people who don't, well, don't.
Don't. Yeah, it's a Marmite thing, but it's not as strong as a Marmite.
Yeah.
Debate.
So, oh god, what's next on my list? I guess we can't really leave without talking about the Resi 2 remake, can we?
Ooh,
yeah, so Resident Evil 2 was my all-time favourite Resident Evil game. I absolutely adored that game. It kind of, I think it was at a period of my life where I just started going around to mate's house, and my mate had a PlayStation, I didn't, so we'd like, I'd basically arrange with our parents I'd stay at his house for the weekend, and we would not sleep. We would just stay up all night, scaring the shit out of ourselves playing Resi 2. So I'm really looking forward to revisiting that. I understand you just finished playing the demo derp.
Yeah, I played it last night. I was shit scared. It's good. It's really, really good. And I was playing it on PC, and the port seems pretty decent from what I was playing. And yeah, it was, oh yeah, it's good. I think it's good.
I mean, it's always a fear with Japanese games, isn't it? They've kind of got their head around the idea that they can release their games on PC, but sometimes the ports are fucking shocking.
Yeah, it's always hit and miss. But this is Capcom as well, so it's it's the double fear as well. But the demo seemed to run very well. It ran really smooth. Okay, you can only play it for 30 minutes, but it was great. You're shooting the zombies and bits are actually flying off of their face, and headshots feel meaty and the heads explode and you see all the brains and stuff. It's really damn cool, man. And the lighting is badass. It's really creepy.
See, I remember
really
growing
creepy.
up and Resi being one of those games that you actually got scared about. I think Resi and Silent Hill were the only games growing up that I can remember legitimately being scared while playing, and as I say, me and my mates fucking we'd just get sugared up on fucking whatever sweets we could afford and just sit there while his mum was at work at night doing a night shift, and basically in a dark room, volume turned right up in front of this fucking TV, and oh god, jump scares. So yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to it. I really like the mechanic that they put out for the demo though. One shot, you get one chance. I felt that was really kind of, for a survival horror game. It's like yeah, don't fuck up because you won't get to touch it again. I know you didn't quite feel the same, but
yeah, I was mixed about it. I can see the good side, but it was also a little bit annoying because I was playing around with a lot of settings and just figuring out a lot of mechanics. And I was like, oh shit, I've only got 30 minutes to play it. I've got to start playing it now.
Yeah. Well, it is only designed to be a taster, and I think it's going to whet a lot of people's appetite because you get that kill and you're oh fuck, I can't even start again, and they're going to want to see more of it. So it's very clever on Capcom's part there. So yeah, well, looking forward to that. We'll be picking that up, I'm sure. Am I going to say we're going to do a review of every game we talk about here? I feel like I am. So yeah, we're going to be doing lots of reviews, folks. Okay, we are basically back with a passion this year.
Yes.
And seeing as we've both sorted our lives out a little bit, we kind of want to start putting more content out, more collaborations. So we've got a couple of people that we're going to get in for Wid Casts. Yeah, there's going to be plenty going on. So stay tuned, and hopefully you'll enjoy what we put.
Balf has got the whip, and he is whipping me to do lots of edits. So yeah,
right.
It's fine.
You're lucky I let you out for this.
That's true. Yeah, I kind of was peeping my head out of the box, and you were like, "Okay, Derp, you can come out the box and you can play.
You can come and talk to the people for one night only."
Oh.
Okay, what else are you looking forward to, mate? What you got?
I've got quick little nominations, not nomination, but a little recommendation. What's coming up on my list is Project Wingman, which is basically Ace Combat, but an indie game.
I saw that. That's made by one guy.
It's made by one guy. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really incredible for one person just making a game. Really, you can't knock it, can you? Really?
No, it's built on the Unreal Engine as well. It's basically Ace Combat, but you put them both together, it's like, wow, okay, this single guy has made this game look better than Ace Combat, which is coming out end of the month in early February, and it's like, hang on, what's going on? So I think he's you can actually play the sort of beta as it will, or alpha of it as well. It's completely free for the moment, and it's got just a level, 2 levels or whatnot, and just good old arcade fun. It's not trying to do anything completely different of that genre, because that Ace Combat has been disappeared for a long time on the PC. And it's just fucking awesome. It's really, really good. And then again, going back, it's made by one person, and you're just putting all these other factors in. It's like, so he's made this level, he's made the sound design, he's done all of this, the mechanics, they've got the licensing. It's just like, yeah, that's going to be pretty special. I believe I'm unsure if it's going to be a massive release at the end of the year, but it's going to be pushing forward. He's constantly doing little updates and things like that as well. And
I follow him on Twitter. I've seen some of his stuff. Excuse me, I'm in desperate need of a shot of cough medicine. I'm fucking dying over here. Sorry, I'm aware you guys could hear the fucking childproof. Can't get into childproof cap.
Only Balf.
Oh, that was weird. I got the lump of sugar at the bottom.
Glug, glug, glug.
Ew.
Or,
Wow.
sugar.
How much of that stuff you're supposed to drink in a day? I'm not sure. I'm feeling a little bit weird.
Like a teaspoon?
Oh.
Every few hours? Like every 3 hours?
I've done a bottle today.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Is that bad? That's bad, isn't it?
Balf.
Okay. So we might be doing some reviews this year. I might be dead. Right, okay, so, yeah. So we know that Ace Combat's coming out. I was going to add this to my list, but then I kind of watched a couple of videos on it, and I think it looks a bit meh. So that's not making my list, I'm afraid. The next game that will be making my list, though... and
Drum roll.
Drum roll! Jump Force. So, as, again, people who are subscribed to the channel will know I'm a massive weeb. I do love my anime.
You think?
I'm a massive Dragon Ball fan.
You think?
Just a little bit of a Dragon Ball fan. And Jump Force.
Real life Krillin, for crying out loud.
I hate you so much. So, yeah, the Jump Force is basically based on the weekly magazine that comes out by the creators of Dragon Ball and Naruto and such, called Shonen Jump. So it includes like characters from the One Piece universe, Dragon Ball universe, Death Note. I believe there's characters from Death Note in there, from Hunter x Hunter, like just loads of. Basically, it's just a big, massive collaboration of anime characters in a very nice-looking fighting game. And
Fist of the North Star.
oh yeah, Kenshiro's in it, isn't he?
Kenshiro. Yeah. It's
I really want Guts from Berserk to turn up. That'd be amazing. That would make my fucking day. And Alucard from Hellsing. Like if those two are in it, it's an insta buy. But yeah, no, it looks really good. A few years ago, there was a project floating around YouTube where a guy basically started making a Dragon Ball game in Unreal. And I looked at it, I was like, well, why is, the owners of Dragon, they must be aware of it. They haven't taken it down, but they must be aware that this guy's...
No, they are aware of it.
They straight up copied it. I was wondering, I was like, why are they, they're making all these other games, and I was like, this looks amazing, it's picking up such traction, and I just couldn't understand why they weren't, at least just going, right, fuck it, we'll copy this guy, he's using our stuff, it's not going to take us to court. And that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like the Dragon Ball Unreal game, but with all of the Shonen Jump characters and some guests. And typically these days, I don't really get on with fighting games. That was one of my favourite genres when I was growing up, but for some reason now it just doesn't have the same appeal. But every time one comes out that looks a bit different, a bit interesting, I can't help myself. I still end up buying them.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dragon Ball. Yeah,
Dragon Ball, innit?
Yeah, Fighters. Dragon Ball Fighters. So I didn't love it.
Fighter Z.
I can't say it was a bad game. Like, especially, I can understand, like, there were a few people who got piffed with our review because we didn't just love it like everyone else. But...
we were honest.
We were honest, yeah. And, yeah, there was just parts of it which felt a bit lazy and a bit too dumbed down for our liking. But, everyone, each their own.
It is what it is,
Fight me. So yeah, no, I am looking forward to Jump Force. We haven't seen a lot of it, but I've been watching videos of certain influencers who got sent like free copies of it or whatever, or demos, or betas, and all that. And it does look pretty tight. So yeah, next one for you, mate.
Maneater.
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 Fucking shark game. Oh my god,
Yes.
you're such a fucking knob.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, not to the knob part. Well, I might be. I don't know. But Maneater.
Right. Tell the people about your sad obsession with sharks.
Well, you play a bull shark in a little coastal town, and you eat everyone, and eat boats and people and dogs. I don't know. Maybe it just looks amazing. You can start upgrading your shark. You can get like a bigger. I don't know. You grow your shark radius, and everything becomes better, and you become stronger, faster, smarter. You're a big ass shark, and you start eating people, mate. It's Jaws unleashed, and it's just yes. I believe it's coming out this year.
Yeah, I will admit I did like the Jaws Unleashed game on the PS2. I rather enjoyed that. So, yeah, well, not on my radar. This game, I would probably end up playing.
It will be on your radar
Because I buy so many fucking games. It's
you
out of
play
control.
as a shark. You eat people.
Yeah, fair enough.
And
Yeah, so
yes,
you guys,
Maneater.
you guys should probably check it out. Some of the footage is pretty funny. So what else we got coming out? What else we got? Oh yes, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. So made by From Software, the Dark Souls peeps. So you know.
Oh, the Tenchu game. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks really good. Apparently, it's going to be more focused on being an action RPG than being a ridiculously hard game, while still being challenging. So I think probably they're downgrading the difficulty to kind of Ninja Gaiden level,
I'm fine with that.
which isn't really much of a
No.
downgrade because Ninja Gaiden was fucking solid as well.
But you don't lose any experience or money when you die as well.
Yeah, so it's not a Souls game in the sense of, you know,
No.
that. But no, it looks really nice, really lush graphics. And yeah, like after doing Dark Souls 3, I'm kind of sold on that company. I kind of wish Bloodborne came out on the PC because it's only the frame rate which really stops me enjoying it, if I'm honest. If I could get that on the PC and have it running sort of at an optimum speed, I think I'd enjoy Bloodborne a lot more as well. Yeah, I didn't get it, and now I do. I understand. They're fucking amazing games. So yeah, like
It's one of us.
there's not been a whole lot. We've got no real gameplay. We've just got the E3 footage to go on to the best of my knowledge. But it does look really, really nice, and I fucking love some samurais and ninjas and shit. Do you know what I mean? Because there's the other one as well.
Samurais and ninjas and
Yeah,
shit.
so I don't think it's
Yes.
confirmed for this year, so that's why it hasn't made our list. But while we're talking about Sekiro, we should probably talk about the Ghost of Tsushima, which I believe to be a PlayStation exclusive.
Yes.
But it basically looks like Witchers with samurai.
What's not to like?
Sold?
Yeah.
Shut up and take my money.
It has
Yeah,
a pretty
so
sunset.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's like E3 was a bit weird. They kind of showed these two games off, and it was like, oh, it's the year of samurai. Okay,
The year of the samurai.
yeah, I'm game. Let's fucking do it. So yeah, no, really looking forward to that. Derp, what else you got?
I got some movies actually, and that is
Are you viewing that at games? Is that it for you? Is it for games?
well, I've got one or two sort of honourable mentions. I've got the Switch game Demon X Mechana,
Oh yeah.
which kind of looks interesting. That is a Switch exclusive game. I want to get back into that sort of mech type sort of game, and it does look pretty cool. And the other one I'm kind of want to be a little bit better at the moment is World War 3 on the PC.
Yeah, that's pretty shit, isn't it?
It's the indie version of what a Battlefield game is, which, you know, they've got all the mechanics there, they've got, you know, everything sort of working, they're just improving it, but it needs more love right now.
Yeah, I'm up for somebody coming along and making a Battlefield-esque game as how Battlefield was, because
Yes.
I really, really enjoyed like Battlefield 4 and the Bad Company games. They're like that's Battlefield in its heyday for me. And Battlefield 3 to a slightly lesser extent, but still, it was good. And what they've done with Battlefield recently is, well, EA DICE have this template for a first-person shooter, which they used on Battlefront 2, and they used it on Battlefield 1 and now 5 as well. And it's kind of kill choke points. The whole game is just kill choke points, and it's really monotonous and grindy, and
dumbed down as well.
it is. You can't really think outside the box. I mean, especially with Battlefront 2, because it's like, okay, here's a choke point. Okay, well, I'm going to strafe around and I'm going to try and flank. Oh no, you're out of bounds. You're dead. And it's like, well, you kind of you're removing my ability to be a tactician. You just want me to run in like a fucking idiot, firing and hoping that I get a couple of kills before I die. And yeah, I'd like to see a little return to the way it used to be with Battlefield 4. I sound like an old man. Bring back the good old days! Kids, you ruin it!
We're fucking old men!
Goddamn SJWs! Ruin everything!
You're talking about Bad Company and Battlefield 3
millennials.
and 4. Yeah. I'm talking about the 1942 and Battlefield 2 sort of days, even when it was really good, and Battlefield 2142, and oh god, it was just so good.
I'm dying.
No, Balf is dying. That's fine. I can keep talking while Balf is still dying.
More medicine. Oh, it's just sugar at the bottom, like a lump. That's not going to help my throat.
Or
sorry guys, I'm actually dying. I've run out of Lemsip. Time for a cough sweep. Derp, you have to do some talking, so talk about your films.
With my films, Detective Pikachu. Pikachu! Detective Pikachu! It looks so good. It looks funny. Balf is dying.
I'm dying.
I've got Detective Pikachu.
Wow. It's
Deadpool and Pikachu.
It's a film, I guess.
It's a film. Oh come on! You can't. It looks so good. Come on! It does look good. Come on! You can't.
I don't know if I can agree with that. I can't agree with that. It looks shit.
But when the dude says you can hear him talking, right? And he just goes Pikachu, and it's just like, oh my god, it's so cool, it's so cute.
Well, okay, we'll give it a go.
And then it's Ryan Reynolds talking, and now it's just Ryan Reynolds talking. It's just like Deadpool.
Well, that's it. Whenever he voices anything over, it's just Deadpool to me. So it's
But what's wrong with that? That sounds good.
Fair enough. We'll let you have that. Yeah, all right. So we'll probably you're going to end up dragging my.
Belle doesn't like the Pikachu.
He's probably going to end up dragging my ass to the cinema to watch this fucking film, and probably have to review it.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Well, while we're talking about movies, come on, we can't not talk about Avengers Endgame. So I believe it's out in April, isn't it?
Yes.
So I'm pretty excited for this. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to match up to what they did in Infinity War, though.
Ooh.
They've got to kind of undo the damage that's been done. And
all of the disappointment and sad faces when we left that cinema.
Yeah, I know. And legit, some depressed children, which was hilarious. But yeah, they need to be able to tell their way out of the story without it just being a complete sort of rewrite. And they can't just everything's all right, like an episode of Family Guy at the end, but time travel will be involved, I have no doubt. I think that Ant-Man has travelled back in time.
Ooh.
Because when he's talking to them in the trailer, you see him talking to them over the CCTV or whatever. Well, that's a recording. If you look at the date's 1983 or something. So it's pre-recorded. So I think I haven't seen Ant-Man and Wasp, so I don't quite know what's gone on in that. But I have a feeling that there's some time travel-y, timey-wimey bullshit has gone on.
Timey-wimey bullshit.
And somehow Ant-Man is back in the past and will be able to stop Thanos somehow. And they're shrinking down and popping one of the fucking stones out of his gauntlet or something before he can wipe it out. We'll see. Whatever happens,
that's actually a pretty plausible sort of thing.
We'll revisit this.
Confirmed right here. Balf is just...
That's a Balf original, that is. You can have that. There you go, Marvel. That one's on the house.
A Balf original.
Call me. Yeah. Should be interesting. I expect it to be a bloody good film either which way, because it's Avengers, and there's only been one bad Avengers film, so... Yeah. Also,
True. Very true.
Captain Marvel is coming out sometime really soon, I hope, because I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be before Infinity War.
Yes, yeah, it will be. It will be before.
So I think that's probably March time, I think.
I would expect it to be in February, if anything. I don't know. When is it out?
Maybe.
8th of March.
Oh, there we go.
So yeah. No, that's looking pretty good. 2019 looks to be a fairly solid year, to be honest.
It does. It does. I'm also very looking forward to Hobbs and Shaw. The Fast and
say that.
Why? Well, okay. Granted, it's got The Rock, and anything with The Rock is just automatically amazing. It's going to be amazing.
The Rock gives Derp a rock.
It's his smile, man. He's just fucking awesome. The Rock is amazing.
He is an absolute fucking champion. We supposedly are getting Joker this year as well.
Yes.
The Joaquin Phoenix Joker film. I tell you what, I would be a lot more excited for this film if they sorted his makeup out.
Yes.
It kind of bothers me. It does bother me a little bit. It's like he just looks like another clown, just like any psycho clown. And that's the thing about the Joker is like I always liked to imagine he wasn't really that clownish, was
No.
he? He was just bleach white face with like the weird fucking lipstick. But yeah, the kind of Bobo the clown red nose with the blue diamonds over his eyes and stuff. I'm kind of not a fan of that. But Joaquin Phoenix is a fucking amazing actor, and he is actually quite crazy. So I expect it to be quite a good film. Hopefully, something will happen in the film where he'll, get rid of the fucking stupid makeup.
What? And then then Mark Hamill turns up and goes, "Hi."
That would be good. Yeah. So
But it's a standalone film, isn't it? It's not going to be part of any of their
no, yeah, it's a standalone.
extended universe or anything. So
Much like DC, the Batman won't be part of the DCEU.
they're still unconfirmed about that.
Are they?
Yeah.
It's because they don't know what they're doing with their fucking universe yet, because it's fucked. It's a fucking mess. I mean, like, from all accounts, Aquaman was pretty strong.
Yes.
But other than that, they need their soft reboot, man. They need to do Flashpoint. They need to just cull the people that they need to cull, mentioning no names. And then they need to basically do a soft reboot, and they need to start again and not rush it.
Very true.
They need to establish their individual characters, let you care about them. Yeah. I mean, killing Superman off after he's only done one film, it's just stupid. No one's emotionally invested.
No one cared for him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, if they kill off Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark, same, in Avengers Endgame, people are going to be sad. Do you know what I mean? Because it's been 10 years that he's been on the screen as that character. Everyone loves him. So if they decide to kill Iron Man off, like, it will have an emotional impact. If they killed him off in Iron Man 2, no one would give a fuck. Oh, okay, wow, he's dead. Do you know what I mean? So the DCEU needs some serious fixing. Although Shazam does look pretty fun.
Yeah, that's the key word you just said. Fun. It looks fun. It definitely does.
It looks like it's going to make me giggle, and it looks more like something that would come out from like Marvel, really, doesn't it? And without it being a copy of a Marvel film.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that hallmark Disney kind of flavour to it, from what I've seen, obviously, the trailer. But it does look like something I'd enjoy. Yeah. It looks more like it's been created by the people who did Deadpool, to be honest. Without the R rating. So, yeah, I am looking forward to that. Right. I reckon...
I have one more thing.
Go on then.
Well, two, but the Terminator 1 million film, whatever it is, but, see what happens with that. But the one thing I'm more... Yeah, exactly. A dead franchise now. That's why I'm just moving it aside. It's an honourable thing, but it's move it to the side.
Put it on the scrap heap with Predator and Alien, shall we?
Don't you mention that again. Damn film. But the one thing I want from this year, which just so going to happen, is Adi Shankar announcing that he's going to do Berserk. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
The amount of shit that he has been posting, Berserk-related stuff on social media and whatnot, you know...
He's got the license. I'm telling you now, he's got the license. He's just not... he's not allowed to talk about it yet.
It's going to happen. He's going to make that announcement this year.
I reckon it's already happened. I'm so sure it's already happened because, yeah, the things that he's posting now, and it's all like, oh, you guys seem to be quite interested in me doing this, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, he's not... He usually responds to you, and he stopped doing it. Anything on the Berserk thing, he does not respond to anyone. It's like, Addy, what are you doing? Like, I love the guy, I do. One of the things that I really enjoy about him is that on his Facebook page, he's very interactive. He'll like your comments, he'll talk to you, you have a little geek out session, you can have a back and forth with him. He doesn't feel like he's too big for that, which is amazing because he's a really popular guy. For those of you who don't know who Adi Shankar is, he is the producer for Dread, and also the producer for the Netflix Castlevania anime. Really, really down-to-earth guy. Terrible at interviews, notoriously, but really kind of... He's like a bit of a Hollywood outsider, but he's a true fan. So the material that he works with, he's always things that he's kind of grown up with, loving. So, I mean, he loves anime. He grew up in Hong Kong, do you know what I mean? He was like well into like the whole anime scene there. He loves graphic novels and comic characters, and when he does them, he wants to do them justice, and he wants to stay true to the source material.
And that's why he's created that bootleg universe. What he's done.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He also did the Dark Power Rangers YouTube film that got taken down. You know. So like yeah, he's a fantastic guy, and there is no one I'd rather see handle Berserk at this stage than Adi Shankar.
Yep. It needs to happen. Berserk needs some love. It like really needs some proper love.
Yeah. If you're watching, Addy, we'd love to have you on the show for a little chat. Never know. In like 10 years when we've actually got, a couple of thousand subscribers, we might be able to wangle something like that. But we'll see. So on top of that then, shall we close off? Because my throat is killing me and I feel really unprofessional.
Stop being such a pussy.
I'm going to kick you in the nuts. Yeah, it doesn't feel great because I'm there like eating sweets and drinking more cough syrup than is actually healthy for me.
Oh, do you hear that? Do you hear that? I hear the smallest violin playing.
That's it, you're a dead man. You're a dead man. Right, okay.
Well, everyone, it's like I'm going back in the box. You won't see me for a while.
That's right. You're not going to be talking on anything for a while.
No.
Guys, thank you for staying with us. And thank you for your support throughout 2018. It was a really hard year for us. We weren't sure that Worth It Dudes were going to survive. Basically, we both got made redundant from our jobs. That sort of thing happening to you is never going to sort of allow your creative juices to flow, shall we say. But we're 2019, we're bringing it harder. We're going to be doing loads more reviews, loads more podcasts. We started this as just a filler type thing, but there are a few of you that actually seem to quite enjoy them. So as long as somebody out there enjoys it, we'll do it. Okay. But yeah, thank you for staying with us. Stay tuned for our next video. We're going to have a giveaway coming up. So if you like free stuff, that's it's worth.
I can has.
Yeah, you can has. No, you can't has. You're giving stuff away. Okay, guys, thank you for listening, and we shall see you real soon. Ciao.